Hello everybody. Just got through napping a point here out of obsidian. Came out pretty good too. Anyway, on this video I want to talk about bugs. Man, down here in the south where I live, if you don't know what to do, you're not used to it, they'll make things miserable for you. So I'll give you a few tips here. And we'll start with gnats. If you a lot of my videos, you'll see me doing this. Gnats are, that's just real stuff down here. You get used to it. But there's some things you can do about them. What's up, Daisy? What are you doing? But there's some things you can do about them. And number one, if I'm out here, say I'm napping or doing something, sitting in one spot there messing around, I'll get me I got some metal buckets, and I'll put me some leaves or an old cloth or something and build me a smoke there. That gets rid of them. But they sell this stuff. You can buy it in about every store around here. This stuff works pretty good. A little small bottle like that. You have to keep reapplying it, but it works pretty good. It'll keep the gnats off of you. But this stuff, you may have saw it in my fishing video. This stuff here, it works exceptionally well. It lasts longer, and it's a little bigger bottle and it costs more. But this stuff works good to keep just kind of spread around your ears and all, keep the gnats off of you. And also, like if I'm out here, and sometimes they're worse than others, and I'll have a bandana. Say if I got a hat on, I'll put a bandana over my ears and put the hat on over that. That keeps them. I guess they're not in your ears. You don't hear them. They don't bother you as bad. But I also do that. Yellow flies. Yellow flies are terrible in the yellow fly season. Sometimes, some years are worse than others, and this year doesn't seem to be quite as bad. But they will wear you out. And there's nothing that I know of that will keep them from biting you. No sort of spray or anything. But you can, and I've been trying my whole life. And so basically with yellow flies, I'll do the same thing. I'll put a bandana, hang it over my ears, and then and it'll cover the back of my neck. I wear long sleeves if I'm out hunting or fishing in the creek or something where yellow flies are bad. And I actually wear gloves on my hand. I wear a cloth glove on my hand. I do that bow hunting anyway most of the time, unless it's really hot. But because they'll bite you on your hands, and you may not feel the pain of the bite, but your knuckles will swell up. I've had my hands where I could hardly close them, but it goes away pretty quick. But it ain't fun. So yellow flies are bad business, and all you can do, as far as I know, is just cover up for them. Anyway, for mosquitoes, this is the ticket. This is an old raggedy thermocell pouch I have hunting. But the thermocell, this is the ticket for mosquitoes. I don't know how I used to hunt without one. And they work very good. Even walking, you think people say it don't work. You let this sucker run out of fuel and you'll know in just a minute or two how well it's working. But thermocells work really good. I carry, before thermocell, I used to use a Benz 100 or Benz 1000 or something in an orange spray can. And that stuff is bad. It would eat the finish off your bow, but it probably eating the finish off your skin as well. But it kept the mosquitoes off of you. And I still carry a little small thing of Repel or something like that in my pack. And if the mosquitoes are not bad, I'm walking, and maybe just a little bit on me, I'll spray some and put it on my ears. That works pretty good. But the thermocell is the ticket. Before the thermocell, they had a Keith Shannon came out with the bug tamer, Shannon's bug tamer, and that works really good. The mosquitoes are still there, but it's a 2-layer deal, and it's pretty cool. And they can't bite you. And I actually think that it helps. It has like it's a good camo. You can get them in camo, and the see-through net on the outer side, and then it has like a little string thing on the inside. Anyway, I think it creates like a 3D effect in critters. It's really good camo. But anyway, nothing works like the thermocell. And you hear people say, well, the deer can smell that. If the thermocell is on you and the deer can smell the thermocell, he can smell you as well. The wind's wrong. So you might as well sit up there and be able to enjoy hunting. Because, the mosquitoes are wearing me out is no fun. And I have recently went, like last year, or actually year before last, I headed to the woods. When I got there, I realized I forgot my thermocell. I turned around and came back home. Because it's, you can't have fun, huh? There's two things that I can't do. Number one, I can't sit in a tree stand with mosquitoes wearing me out. If I got to have my thermocell or at least some bug spray. And number two, I can't stand being cold. If it's free, you can't have fun if you're freezing to death. So I don't do that. I dress for it, and if it's with the mosquitoes, I've never been where the thermocell, if I'm sitting still, the mosquitoes didn't make it, huntable. But I have come to the house because my feet were cold though, more than once. But anyway, the thermocell is great for mosquitoes. The no gnats and the Sawyer is great for the gnats. Yellow flies you can't do nothing about other than cover up. For ticks I use this repel stuff. A lot of people spray their clothes with some, I forget the name of that stuff. They'll spray their clothes with it and let them dry and all. I've never done that. I mean, that might be, I'm sure it's good. A lot of people do it, but I've never done it. And I simply spray around. I take the stuff 40% deep. Don't get the one with 20. Get the strong one. Daisy, come here. Have to keep an eye on my dog. She'd jump a rabbit and be gone out of the county. But you take this stuff, spray it around your feet, around the cuffs of your legs. Pull your pants up a little bit. Spray around your socks. Spray around your waist. This stuff will keep the ticks off of you. It works great. You can, if you go wading out through some stuff like this, you're going to get ticks on you. I try not to go through stuff like that. As you're going through an ocean of ticks, you're going to get some of them. So, say I shot a deer, went in there, I got to go trail him. Well, that's when I shuck off my pack. I keep some spray there, and usually have like I said, a bottle in my pack, a little small thing. But I'll spray down then, and it's something I wouldn't do just normal hunting. But if I got to go trailing through some stuff like that, I'm gonna spray down to try to keep the ticks off of me. And I hardly ever get ticks on me. I'm pretty careful. I try not to wade through stuff that's thick unless I have to, and then if I do, I'll respray around my pants and around my cuff right there. This stuff works really good for keeping ticks off of you. And a lot of people, this is a tip for you, and some people believe this, some people don't. But a friend of mine, Nick Baker, told me about this. He takes a spoonful of apple cider vinegar every morning. And so it keeps the red bugs, chiggers, same thing. You're talking about a bad time, red bugs and chiggers. If they're, you spray around your cuffs for ticks in your waist, you do that for chiggers as well, red bugs. Because there's all kind of remedies. After you've already been bit, people will tell you what to use. There's nothing you can use. He's already did it. He's not in you. I think it's the saliva. Once you're bit, you got to run that cycle of it getting well, and there's nothing you can do about it. But what you do is prevent them from biting you. And Nick told me about the apple cider vinegar, and I started doing it, and I've not had any problems with chiggers or chiggers or ticks. And he swears by it. And a lot of people I know do, and I know some people's tried it and it didn't work for them, so I don't know. But I still spray and use precaution. I pray too. but anyway, you may want to try that. It has a lot of other health benefits as well. But the chiggers, red bugs, same thing. They can make you miserable. Even if you come down here on vacation at the motel and you come out, walk around the grass there towards the beach, you will get eaten alive. You need to always spray around your ankles and all. Most people down here don't go out in their yard wading around in the grass much without spraying, because you get red bugs on you. And so, that's probably the most miserable out of all the insects you have down here, problems, because some bites from them stay with you for like a week. They itch bad. It's like poison ivy almost. Another thing is don't sit when I'm hunting. I carry in my pack. I carry some plastic bags. Number one, for packing my meat out in, and two, for put on my pants if I'm going to wade something that's over my boots, like waders sort of. And three, if you don't want to set on like logs and stuff that are damp. If you set on that, even if you sprayed around your waist, you're going to get red bugs on your butt. So you want to set on the ground. You can't do that around here, or you'll get eat up. So I take the plastic bag to set on, like if I'm turkey hunting. I'll take it I pull it out if I'm gonna the only choice I got is a damp log about half right to sit on. That's what I do. Sometimes I'm walking, I'm 2 miles deep, I'm tired, I want to sit down right now. I find the quickest thing I can. If it happens to be damp, I don't just go ahead and sit on it. I take the plastic bag out and sit on it. But you know, and when you get home, you get to the house, don't go in the house and pull your clothes off and throw them in the clothes basket right there and mix all them critters up with the rest of y'all's clothes. My Miss Tammy makes me take mine off there on the deck, and they don't go in the house, they go in the washing machine, straight from the deck to the washing machine. So, you know, and that's good too. With poison ivy, you can be wading through poison ivy in long pants, and you get home, you don't want to mix that up in your clothes, or your kids come up there hugging on your plate, you know, you can get the poison ivy off of you onto them. So don't, you know, don't take your clothes in the house and wear them through the house, sit in your favorite chair, none of that. Go ahead and get them off and keep from getting that stuff on everybody around you. All right, well, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Let me know if you want to see something else. And been pretty busy around here for me. I'm not able to, hadn't been able to do very much. That's a good thing. But I'm gonna try to. We've had a lot of rain, got the river messed up. But hopefully it'll clear up some. I want to try to go to river fishing next week, and maybe we'll catch us some shell crackers and some channel cats. So if not, we'll head this. I don't live on it, but I can walk from here to Big Satilla Creek and cut right through the woods, and we'll try to catch us some more of them speckled cat and fry them up. Y'all keep the good Lord first. Life is good, and see y'all next time.